Yes, hello and welcome to another DVD review. This time, The Hills of Ice, a pretty well-known horror movie. And yeah, like always, I'm first going to do a little DVD review and then I'm going into the movie. And yeah, the DVD is actually really nice. It's just the FSK 18 logo is sadly printed on, but else it's a pretty cool cover in my opinion. Here's from the side and from the back. There you go. It also has a lot of bonus material with an audio commentary of the director of Wes Craven, making of, a music video, an inside look, and also a trailer. And yeah, from the inside, nothing special, just black and the nice DVD. And yeah, that was it for the DVD. The Hills of Ice came out in 2006 and has a runtime of 104 minutes. It was directed by Alexandre Aja, a pretty well-known director. He's the one who directed the remake of Maniac and also of Piranha, if you know these movies. It's FSK 18, and it's the remake of the original Hills of Ice from Wes Craven. And yeah, a spoiler alert for the movie now. The movie opens with the New Mexico desert, where scientists have their base and they all get killed by one mutant. Then they actually show a video of the nuclear test by the government and the consequences of it, that the humans got radioactive and transformed into mutants. Then we coming to an old man at a gas station, like in the desert, and he kind of talks to them. So you are wondering yourself if he's connected to them, if he helps them. Then the family arrives, which is Bob and his wife, and their kids, who are Lynn and her boyfriend Doug, and their baby, and then Lynn's sister, which is Brenda, and her brother Bobby, and their two dogs, and they also have some birds in their trailer. And they are making a trip to San Diego. The old man leads them through the desert, up the hills to the mutants. So he obviously wanted them to die. There are spikes on the path, and the car has an accident, which leads to the car getting destroyed. And they also have no signal, like always in horror movies. Bob and Doug decide to go back to the station, but they split up. And first of all, the dog also runs away from Bobby, and he finds him dead. And you also see a girl in a red hoodie watching him. Bobby then falls down a cliff and gets unconscious. Doug finds a huge crater graveyard of cars, and Bob arrives at the station at night, where he finds the old man in the toilet house, but the old man kills himself, and Bob gets captured by the mutants. Who was it? Brenda then finds Bobby, and Doug comes also back at the night. They then all go to sleep, but the mutants attack Brenda at night, and Bob gets burned alive, and one mutant or two mutants actually break into the trailer where Brenda lives, and one of them eats the bird's head and also shoots the mother and Lynn also. So the two are dead, and they take the baby with them. The dog kills one of the mutants though at the end, and also returns. Doc and his dog decide to go after them the next day to get his baby back, and they find the town. Bobby and Sandra set up a trap, and Doc finds the baby, but he gets knocked out and put in a box which is full of body parts. That's a really good scene. I like that. Every time I watch it, he escapes and he finds a mutant with a huge head. That was really disturbing. That still disturbs me. He then has a fight against another mutant, but he manages to kill him, and also another one. Doc kills the mutant with the huge hat. The Doc kills the mutant with the huge hat. The girl in the wet, who is named Ruby, takes the baby with her, so she kind of saves the baby from one of the other mutants. The mutant then takes their mother, their dead mother, to eat her, and Bobby leads him back to the trailer and blows the trailer up. Doc fights against the mutant, which is called Lizard. He's the last one of them. He managed to defeat him, and Ruby gives him his baby back. But it turns out that Lizard is still not dead, and Ruby kills Lizard and herself by jumping off a cliff and taking him with her. Then we come into the ending where Doc comes back with the dog to Sandra and Bobby, and we see from far back that one mutant is observing them. Yeah, was observing them the whole time. And yeah, so that was a kind of cliffhanger to end on. And that was all of the movie itself. Like I said, that was a cliffhanger, so it was like an open ending, and I've always wondered if they actually survived or if they not. I hope they did. The story itself, of course, is amazing. I have to say though that I never watched the original one, so I don't know if they just straight up copied them and remaked it, or if they made some kind of originality. I don't know about that, so I can't really say much about that. But I think the story is amazing. Also, what not many people know is that this one is actually based on actual events. Like, there was a family in the desert, I think it was also actually Mexico, who turned into cannibals, and where every time a family came there, they straight up killed them and eat them. That's actually a real fact. And yeah, the soundtrack of this movie is actually good. And the makeup, of course, is amazing. I mean, if you watch this movie, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, all of the mutants are no CGI, they are all makeup effects. And that's really, really amazing in my opinion. And the kills are also really good. And yeah, I don't think the movie is also not too long, even though you can say it's pretty long for a horror movie, but I think it's okay. It also has a really, really nice tone, and I do like the movie. It's just something about it which makes it not that entertaining for me personally to watch it. Even though I watched it already 4 times, I wouldn't call it amazing. That's also why I'm giving it a 7.2 out of 10, which still makes it a good movie. And also a good remake, but I can't really say that because I haven't watched the original one. But yeah, that was it for the first remake of Tales of Ice, which is called Tales of Ice. And yeah, I hope I see you in my next video, which will obviously be the sequel. And yeah, I see you then.
Wanna see you in slow motion. Come stay the night, we can stay up till it's bright. In the morning, got the top open. Come take a ride, we can go where you like. I wanna see you in slow motion. Come stay the night, we can stay up till it's bright.